All right, so we're going to get started with my favorite video of the month, which is going to be the top 10 heroes for the month of November. I just want to thank everyone in advance who liked last month's video. This is always my most liked video. I really do appreciate it. Let's get started by telling Arnold to shut up. Shut up, Arnold! Shut up! All right, well, we got to do the list, and it's not going to be in any particular order, but we are going to talk about characters that I think that are going to be useful for a long time, kind of like staples. A lot of characters on this list, I believe, are staples, and they're going to be useful in all the game modes because, as we know, you're getting new game modes soon. We're going to get the Grand Arena. Don't know what that's going to be like, but it's going to be correlate to characters that are good in the arena, and I believe all the characters on this list that we're going to talk about right now are going to be good in the Grand Arena mode going forward. So, no particular order. Got to talk about Jedi Knight. Revan is clearly right now the best leader, best Jedi leader in the game, best team in the game. He does a lot of things. He can bypass taunt. He can focus fire with his direct focus ability. He has great damage. He can heal. And he's just an amazing leader for the Jedi. It's like not even a debate. And, you know, I bought him, so he's got to be on the list. And that's regardless. And of course, what really makes the Jedi teams work is Grandmaster Yoda. And this is a no-brainer right here. Grandmaster Yoda is like giving Illuminate Destiny to the team constantly, and he's lightning fast, one of the fastest characters in the game, and he has so much turn meter gain. He's just constantly going and going and going. Battle Meditation's my favorite because especially if you're doing a mirror match, you might get a situation like right here with the Spider-Mans. It's kind of confusing to see what goes on in mirror matches, but there's going to be buffs everywhere. And really, I think the Revan team only works because of Grandmaster Yoda. But this is a no-brainer character. Grandmaster Yoda is here to stay. Grandmaster is always going to be a great character going forward. Next, we got to talk about Grand Admiral Thrawn. For the longest time, and I still think to a certain degree, Grand Admiral Thrawn is the best character in the game as far as utility. Grand Admiral Thrawn can counter pretty much anything, and that mostly has to do with the fracture ability. Being able to lock down the key player, the key character on the other team, and just sideline them while you deal with them or deal with someone else. This is a big deal. So Thrawn has made the list for a long time and will continue to make the list. There's never going to be any kind of regret with gearing up or boosting Thrawn because he's just been a plug-and-play character. You can even plug him in on light side teams. He's just very, very good. Easily makes this list. Still, in my opinion, probably the best character in the game. Definitely the most useful, the most plug-and-play character, without a doubt. And we also got to talk about Palpatine. Palpatine is pretty much going to be here forever also. Leadership ability is huge amounts of turn meter for Sith and Empire. It's a really good leader ability. Plus, he has mass stun. And the reason why Palpatine is being used quite a bit right now is because of his unique ability, where basically it's penalizing Jedis for taking turns, and it really is painful on Grandmaster Yoda. Palpatine, even in the back line, is helpful in doing damage every time they take a turn, and Grandmaster Yoda is just going constantly. So Palpatine is one of these no-brainer characters that has been good for a long time and has continued to be good. Power of the dark side, just having the ability to shock several people, as long as they don't have tenacity up or something like that, it's very, very helpful. Palpatine on this list is a no-brainer. And then we got to talk about Nilus, which in my opinion is the most useful out of the three of the trio, and all three of the trio are going to make the list. Nilus's kit is insanely good. Probably the best kit in the game. Annihilate. What's wrong with that? One shot a character. Just blow them up. That's amazing. Drain Force. Increase cooldowns. This is not a negative status effect. This is amazing. Being able to dispel on a basic attack. This is probably just the best kit in the game. Again, plug and play character. This character can go on so many different places and so many different teams, even light side teams with like a Rex lead and maybe even like Talzin. I mean, you'll see Nilus showing up so many different places, and Annihilate bypasses revives. It's just This kit was unbelievable when it came out, and it's still absolutely amazing today. Second best tank in the game, Darth Sion. Definitely best Sith tank. Boy, 1v1. Can't get around this guy right here. Boy, it's Mass Dispel. Plus, I want to give it extra points for making a really cool sound. This is actually probably one of the most satisfying abilities to do in the game, is to hear that sucking sound when he takes away all the positive stat effects on the other team, which is amazing against Yoda. Held by Hatred. Oh, revives and getting back health. Well, that's fun. This right here, Break Will, can go through Foresight, and it does a lot of damage if they have pain. And then he's got that intermittent taunt. I do want to say I think he's probably a tie for best tank in the game. Jury's out on that. General Kenobi's still the best tank in the game, and he's definitely on this list. All right, let's go down a little bit further. TRAI. TRAI, completes out the trio. Definitely Nilus, Sion, and TRAI together are amazing. Now, Sion and Nilus are good on their own, and TRAI makes them a lot better, mostly because of the unique ability where she can have them cleanse themselves at the beginning of their turn, which is like a leadership ability on its own, but it's technically a unique. Now, TRAI, in my opinion, is not a standalone character like the way that Nilus and Sion are, but each one of them has synergy with each other, and there's lots of advantages to running all three together. I think in the grand arena mode, or it's going to be amazing having Darth TRAI in the trio. And pretty much TRAI is in-game content, getting her out of the Sith raid and having the right guild is amazing. It looks like I'm almost there to 7 stars, 83 out of 100, so I just got to get it a couple more times, and then I'll be on my way with a 7-star TRAI. It's a no-brainer, but I do think Nilus is the most useful character. 1 versus 1. Sion there too. TRAI is the least one, but it's definitely a great thing. General Kenobi. No Zetas. Easily the best character in the game that has no Zetas. A lot of people were speculating, is like Kenobi going to get a Zeta because he's on the login reward for this month? He doesn't really need a Zeta. I mean, this character has not ever been bad. This is a very good character. Best tank in the game. Heroic AAT is not that difficult. If you're in a pretty good guild, you should be doing heroic AAT and getting General Kenobi. This is a staple character that is good for a long time. And I'm already putting the Gear 12 Plus pieces on him. I already did one because I think he's going to be good even a year from now. Best tank in the game, plus no Zetas, amazing. And right now, as far as the Revan teams, the 3 no-brainer characters are currently Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, and General Kenobi. And in the other 2 slots, there's a whole bunch of other characters that can go in the other 2, and they're going to kind of round out the bottom of the list, or the back end of the list, as we keep going forward. Next on the list, in the number 9 slot, is Emphas Nest. And the reason why I put Nest here is that Nest can single-handedly defeat Revan. Done correctly. I've seen these troll teams where they'll run like Kira lead, like a 3-star Kira, some random prepared character, another random prepared character, Hermit Yoda, and then a high tenacity, low speed Nest, and it's nearly impossible for a Revan team to win. Nest defines everything. If your team cannot beat Nest, it's not a good team. And that's just really crazy that one character can change everything. If you haven't played against Nest, the thing is that she gets stacking protection with every hit. And so it doesn't expire until she takes a turn. So, if you have a team with high amounts of turn meter, like a Commander Luke team, you can't win against Nest. It's just, she's going to be counterattacking, and everything is stacking on her. Easily is one of the best plug-and-play characters, will define the game for a long time. Any new team that comes out, if they can't beat Nest, it's not a good team. Now, they're going to give like bonus characters, so there's 9 characters right there, but there's 4 characters that I want to talk at the bottom of the list, and it's mostly 3 of them round out the Jedi Knight Revan team, and they're also very good, but they're not as good individual characters. Like, I don't know if they're going to be good for a very long time or in different game modes. One of them is Hermit Yoda. I think Hermit Yoda is amazing in raids. He speeds up the Jedi Revan teams. He's kind of like the Jawa engineer of the team because the basic tack gives turn meter to Jedi, so he will go first because Hermit Yoda is really fast. But, you know, this is definitely a situational character, more of a theory crafters. There's tons of really cool theory crafting teams with Hermit Yoda. Plus, Hermit Yoda is great in the raids. Oftentimes, Hermit Yoda can escape the battle and you can reuse him on multiple teams. Now, that's something else right there. Then the other two characters I want to talk that work very well on the Revan team, but I'm not really sure where they fall elsewhere. Now, Bassah, if you want to run two separate Jedi teams in territory wars, she is an amazing leader. There's actually enough Jedi out there to make two separate Jedi teams. Can't ignore how good she is. She also works very well on the Revan team because she has two tags, both the Jedi and the Old Republic tag, which helps Revan's speed and all the speed on the entire team, which is very good. And then Jolee also is probably makes the Jedi Knight Revan team like a Night Sister 2.0. And then lastly, we have to talk about a new character that just came out a couple days ago. And I really think this character is going to be good for a long time. Ishod Fallen. Single-handedly can be put onto a Sith team and is a good counter to Revan right now. And I really like the kit, and I'm going to make a video about her probably tomorrow. It'll be up because this is a character I believe that is going to be very good for a long time. I don't normally buy the $10 packs, but I am going to be buying the $10 pack for her, and I'm going to be gearing her and upgrading her. And I think it's a no-brainer to say that we're going to get some really good Sith leaders going forward, probably Malak, and then, of course, a Darth Revan. I think a Darth Revan and Malak are 100% coming to the game, probably sometime in the spring would be my guess. And Bassah is viable now, and so that is great. So there are the heroes on the list. I just want to do a quick recap. Revan, Grandmaster Yoda, Grand Admiral Thrawn, Palpatine, the trio, which is Nilus, Cyan, and Darth TRAI. Then we've got Kenobi and Enfys Nest. Make out 9, and then in the number 10 slot, we're going to give 3 just because they work well in the Revan team, which would be Hermit Yoda, Bassah, and Jolee. And then our newcomer to the list is Ishod Fallen, or the Dark Side Bassah. I'm really taken back by how good her kit is. I mean, I've seen videos of people using her at 3-star Gear 8. And so I'm going to put up a video where she's maxed out, and I think it's really impressive. I really like her kit, especially with Palpatine lead, and I think she's not going away. She's going to be important and relevant for a long time, and even though she's only been out less than a week, she has to make the list. All right, guys. Well, now it's time for the giveaway. I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that likes this video, you will be getting 4 free in your account an 8-star Duke Nukem. This is not a scam. Yeah, he just kind of looks like Duke Nukem to me. Thanks to everybody that posts the memes on my Discord channel. And as always, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.